Sun International traces its roots back to 1969 when it was founded by Saul Kerzner. They own Grand West Casino, Sun City and Monticello in Chile. The company has a market cap of 9.7 billion rand, a price to earnings ratio of 13 and a dividend yield of 2.8%. That Monticello asset for them, Paul, is doing quite well, gaining
Yeah, I'm not all that familiar with the gambling background in Chile. I went there once many years ago. It's a very conservative Catholic country, so as far as I know, they didn't really encourage gambling until recently. Monticello, they built it. It's close to Santiago, the capital city of Chile. Then there was an earthquake and it was almost immediately destroyed. They got a big insurance payout. Now it's back and opening and apparently running very well. Good for them. But in this country, it's been a bit of a mixed performer. If you go back over the last 5 years, they've had earnings declines in 2010 and 2011, which I guess was sort of fair enough. They're spending quite a lot of money to upgrade the boardwalk in PE. I hope it didn't get washed away this past weekend. They've done a lot of work at Grand West, which is, you know, on the old Goodwood Showgrounds. It's the main casino in Cape Town. That thing does so well, you can't imagine. But, you know, it's drifted a little bit, earnings, and if you look at the 5-year share price, you can see it's been pretty much not going anywhere, going sideways.
Talking about earnings, they did release results in August. We had revenue for casinos up 10%. What did you make of the overall results that you saw coming through there?
I thought the results were okay to a bit disappointing, nothing fantastic. I mean, as you can see from the way the share price has reacted, I think that there are quite a few issues there that Paul has mentioned. For example, he just mentioned Grand West. Grand West is a fantastic casino. I think it's arguably one of the most profitable casinos on the African continent. The issue is that they've had exclusivity in the Western Cape metropole, and now they are discussing relocating one of the casino licenses into that area and ending that exclusivity. So what that will do to profits is anyone's guess, but considering that within Sun International's portfolio, Grand West is so significant in terms of generating profits, more so than, for example, Tsogo-san. I mean, their largest is Monte Casino, and then the next biggest profit generator is not that far behind. I mean, it's far behind, but not as much as with Sun International. You've got Grand West, and then you've got the next level, which is less than half of the contribution. So they're very focused on the casino, and the casino is under threat in terms of losing its exclusivity. So I think that there's issues there that need to be ironed out before one takes a significant weighting.
Okay, Paul, what do you make of the African operations? We know that they are in Botswana and in Nigeria as well as Zambia. Like you say, the South African operations aren't doing too well right now.
Look, that's a common theme for all of the stocks we talk about here because, you know, it's a logical move for them. And you're right, they've been in Botswana for quite a while. I wasn't aware that they were in Nigeria at all. But again, those countries all have their own regulatory environment. So I would imagine it's easier to get in and establish a fast food joint or a mobile telephone network than it is to set up a casino, because then you have to deal with the local sensitivities and so on. So I think that's a major selling point, although the fact that their management team went all the way across the ocean to Chile shows that they've got some sort of entrepreneurial verve. Speaking of management, they are again under new management. So over the years, you mentioned Saul Kerzner, then there was Peter Bacon, who was married to Annelien Kriel, everybody knows him. Then there was David Coutts-Trotter, who took the job, he went away. Garth Collins, the new CEO, is sort of internal appointment. I don't know though. Sun City, we haven't mentioned here. Everybody knows Sun City, but it doesn't really make that much money. It's really seen as a sort of a destination resort, but that makes most of its money from gaming, and it's always a bit in and out of profitability, up and down. I don't know. I can't really get too excited about this stock.
So not hot for you. Daniel, hot or not Sun International?
I'd say not hot as well.
2 not hots on Sun International.